Welcome to JoJo's Infinite Universe, where we dive deep into the realm of infinite possibilities. I'm JoJo, your guide on this transformative journey, where we share people's experiences to realities they didn't feel were possible. Have you ever felt stuck, lost, or overwhelmed by life's challenges? Well, you're not alone. But here's the secret: those experiences hold the key to unlocking your inner superpowers. Join me as we experience how self love can turn trauma into triumph and how embracing life's magic can lead to a world of endless potential. Get ready to rewrite your story and unleash the superhero within. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss an episode. And be sure to like, subscribe, and share to spread the message of empowerment to others. This is JoJo, and the adventure starts now.
Welcome back, beautiful souls, to JoJo's Infinite Universe. I wanted to first stop and thank all of you. I am so blessed to have you all here and wanting to hear more about this information that I've discovered, and I really want to help everyone see their lives in a different way. I really want everyone to be able to find more peace and joy in their lives. And for me to discover these lessons, at least for my journey, took me through some really, really, really dark places in life. And I want to share my wisdom with other people to help them along their path. And today's today's um, today's lesson is on divine timing. And I felt that that was appropriate because I've been sick for the last 2 weeks. And during these 2 weeks, I have had a lot of time to think about this podcast and what I wanted to do with it. And I had realized that the week before I got sick, the universe had me do 2 podcasts in 1 week, which is not what I was doing. I was doing only one a week. But the universe knew I was going to get sick and I needed to have that done. So I didn't lose a week in my recordings. So that was one of the reasons why I want to talk about divine timing today. But I also want to let you guys know that I'm going to be bringing on people with all kinds of stories to inspire you, people that have pulled themselves out of the darkness and have gone through these major life traumas, that have come out survivors and have come out stronger with such magical stories to tell. So, over the next few weeks, I'm going to be sprinkling in these little mini episodes with me and going and diving into one specific lesson. And then we're going to be sprinkling in all these other wonderful stories of these crazy experiences of these amazing individuals who are just so inspiring. Today, I said we're going to talk about divine timing. Divine timing is, a lot of people think of it as these big episodes, these big events that require divine timing, right? Like big mass tragedies. But the thing about it is, divine timing isn't everything. Like I just said, the podcast that I would have missed recording because I was ill, the universe made sure that I recorded it beforehand. When my husband passed away and I thought I was going to be alone I had no family or friends in Florida, and I didn't know how I was going to survive after he passed. The universe sent me individuals that were there for me to help guide me. So I realized actually at that moment, that the illusion that I had of controlling everything that was going on around me was that, an illusion. I had no control over anything. I had no control over what any of my days looked like or what was going to be coming at my door. I thought I did, surprisingly. I thought I could control everything if I planned this right, if I did this right. And I would stress myself out with so much anxiety just trying to survive. But what I realized was that I didn't have to just survive. I could live because the universe was always got my back, even in the worst times. It might not be joyful, like I might not be happy in those moments, but I was safe and I wasn't going to die, even though my brain was telling me so many other things. So, what I had found is the only true way to peace and peace of mind is by being able to let go. Being able to let go to the universe, source, God, whatever you want to call it, and have faith that they have you no matter what, even in the small moments. And then test it. If you disagree with me, what is there to hurt? Take a week and pull back. Pull back the need to control your week and be more of an observer. Observe what's happening. Are things kind of working their way out the way they actually need to work themselves out? Do you have control over the events in your life? Or do you need to look at it in a different light? I would love to hear your stories of divine timing. Please comment below. I love to hear other people's perspectives. But as I've seen, the world is either helping me to survive and flourish, or the universe is trying to teach me something. So in those moments where I'm confused and unsure of what is happening to me or why things are happening, I go back to look at myself and I say, what is the reason for this? What am I trying to teach myself? Because I truly have believed that we all create this stuff to show and teach ourselves something. The universe, ourselves, you, universe, your universe. You're trying to constantly learn and grow. So when you start to look at the world through a observer lens versus a what I would say an avatar lens, I guess is the word. It's very hard to define something like that. But when you're in the front view seat versus the back row seat, look at everything in a wider lens. How are things playing out? And sometimes you might not be able to figure it out. Why'd you get that speeding ticket? Who knows? It could be that it prevented you from getting in an accident down the road. It could have taught you not to do something that was in a safer environment now versus waiting until you were in a more dangerous environment. So so always remember, the universe is working for you, not against you. And isn't that a better way to live? Since our focus is what creates our reality, isn't it better to think that the universe is always working for you to be a better person than the opposite? So, this week's mini episode is on divine timing and letting go. And if you do experiment with this, if you do let go just a little bit here and there and see what happens, and you find, I want to hear what you find, either way, whether it's good or bad. I want to know what you discover because this world, it's just one big experiment. Trialing and error until you figure out what you like, what you enjoy, what you are, who you are, which is ever changing. So I want to thank you all again. Please like, subscribe, share these messages. I really want to help people see their world in a different light, in a one filled of joy and peace. And I look forward to next week's episode. We have an amazing story coming for you. Have a wonderful and magical week, my friends, and love infinitely.
Thank you so much for watching. If this week's message spoke to you, please share it so that it can help someone else too. If you need advice or are interested in being part of the show, You can DM me on Instagram or email me at jojo'sinfiniteuniverse@gmail.com. Until next time, love infinitely, my friends.